Karl Popper said, "It is impossible to speak in such a way that you cannot be misunderstood." Meaning, misunderstanding actually has always been an inevitable and an unavoidable condition and a reality which is intricately and closely connected not only with human beings but also being human and our communications, mind, and interactions with one another. And that means we will be misunderstood in one way or another despite our proficiency, intelligence, or talent in our language, words, and also our strong character. Nothing will be able to save or protect us from misunderstanding itself and also from being misunderstood by people in a society, because as I mentioned earlier, misunderstanding when it comes to language is inevitable. We can never fully express what we feel and what we think about in words to other people, and the intended message is actually never conveyed. What gets conveyed and communicated is actually an impression and a partial idea, and not the actual thoughts and the original ideas always remain inside our heads. They always remain imprisoned in our minds and in our hearts and souls, because the original representation of our thoughts into ideas for communication has never been possible, regardless of many different languages and their invention in the world, and also in spite of education in knowledge and teachings. So we cannot avoid misunderstanding when we use a particular language to communicate with someone or some people in a societal architecture, because it's very much possible, because people have always had their own bias, hypocrisies, and stereotypes about themselves that they apply to some people and to their behavior in one way or another. People cannot live without bias, prejudice, and partiality that dominate and control their thinking, perception, mindset, and even influence their actions. So all these partialities and biases are also inevitable to the human condition and the development of the mind and the invention of different languages. So because there is so much ambiguity and vague in the modern society itself, and also because of the predominant bias and partiality in people that dominates and controls their behavior, thought process, and thinking, we cannot avoid misunderstanding. We will be misunderstood despite our best uses of language. So we cannot speak in such a manner that we can avoid